Yes, it is. The underrated pick is Paddy the Baddy Pimlet. He is in lightweight, of course. After he beat down Michael Chandler, he got a crazy buff. Like all of his move levels with his punches, his boxing combinations, the cross, kick speed, punch power. Everything's been increased. He even gained the perks, fast hands and crazy legs. And I still don't see people picking Paddy too often in lightweight, so I definitely think he is underrated. Maybe people didn't know he got buffed, but after he beat down Chandler, he got a crazy buff. And it makes him very well-rounded. The only thing I got to complain about is his footwork's a little bit slow, but that's just me. I'm a kickboxer that likes to use footwork, things like that, but I can handle somebody who's a little bit slower, but we're not going to be just striking. We're going to be grappling. We're going to be doing everything we can to win the fight. He is a MMA fighter at heart, so we're not going to just be striking. We're going to use our striking to open up our takedowns and to open up the grappling for the most part. If you want to get better at grappling, I do have plenty of videos in my playlist section, giving grappling tips, even striking tips as well. But we're just beating up the body for the most part to kill that stamina. That's one of the main attributes that makes Max Holloway very dangerous. He has 100 cardio. And of course, he has like level 5 boxing combinations. Most of his punches are 5 stars. So we want to limit his strengths as much as we can. And we could do that with grappling. So since we had a good stamina lead and we had GA, we're going to go for a nice triangle choke. He goes to the right. We deny it. Since he has no stamina, he cannot deny this. So we go for the submission. That heart icon right there means he lost long-term stamina permanently because of the choke. All chokes do this. So, that's why I like to chase more chokes than limb submissions. Because limb submissions like arm bars, they will destroy your block, basically. But I'm not really a block breaker or anything like that. So I'd rather lower your stamina and control the fight that way. Makes it easier. The less you can fight back, the less combos you can throw, the easier it is to tap you out later. So we're just going to be controlling. There's only like 1 minute left. There's not much Max Holloway can do. We're going to posture up. I just want to see what he's going to do. He doesn't really do much. I didn't want to rain down ground and pound just yet. There's only 40 seconds left. Rather just control him and make sure I secure the round. That's the most important part about any fight. You want to worry about securing the round, not getting the finish. We landed the sub. We controlled him most of this round. So we definitely won that round very easily. And the finishes will come to you. We're just letting off a whole bunch of body knees from side control because he's not really moving or faking any transitions. And there's like 30 seconds left, give or take. So, we just did that for the remainder of the round to rack up that body damage, which is going to lower his stamina throughout the fight. So the more he misses, and the easier it is to rock the body because of the groundwork. And the submission helped as well. His opponent is more passive, so I just had to be careful on my entries. He's throwing like pot shot type of combos, like two shots, maybe 3 max, and just kind of standing there. So we still gotta be careful. It is Max Holloway, regardless of who's using him. That's still a very dangerous, fighter. Especially with his chin. His chin is like a 98, I believe so. Because this is lightweight max, not featherweight. So still has like a 98 chin. He has the health perks, so definitely got to be careful. And most of our damage went to the body and his stamina. So his head health is still full. We're able to rock him right there. Take advantage, land a nice body kick right there. Now he broke our nose. We're going to shoot a low single. And we happen to get it. We rocked him, we gave him something to worry about on the feet, and we took it right back to the ground. But I like this series, though. It gives you guys more picks, you can use and still have fun with and still be very dominant with. These underrated picks aren't going to be like some 3 stars. They're going to be solid picks that can still kind of compete with meta picks like Max, Connor. If you're really good with grappling and you're a balanced striker, like you know how to use your kicks, and you know how to box a little bit, and you can mix in the grappling, like all around, this is going to be a great pick for you. We don't care if he denies there because he does take body damage from us slamming him like that anyways. Just posture up. Let's see what he's going to do. He doesn't do anything right there. We're going to punch the body a little bit. Yeah, like look at his body. Look at his stamina. It's only round 2. This is a 100 cardio max Holloway. So if we're able to drain that stamina from the grappling and one submission, shows how dominant you can be if you're good with grappling with Paddy the Pimlet. Look at that nasty ground and pound right there. I believe his top control got buffed and his takedowns went up as well. We're going to be facing Charles do Bronx Oliveira. We know he's very dangerous with the power, the boxing, and even the kicks as well. So we got to be careful with everything. He's dangerous off his back. You know, he has deadly submissions. So we're definitely going to have to be careful. See right there, I was trying to get a double leg bail or the spear, but he pre-denied. So good on our opponent there. When I'm on my back, I like to take my time. I'm just trying to see how he grapples. You know, is he someone who's going to sit here and stall like this and just wait for me to move? Is he going to do a couple fakes and then try to get top mount for the most part? So I'm just trying to see what type of grappler my opponent is. I don't know just yet, so I don't want to take too much risk like off the bat. You know, it's round 1. So we go full guard, we deny him right there. I'm just trying to see what he's going to do. He throws up a fake and then goes to the left. And then right there, since we have full GA, as soon as we start our get up, we hold L1 and it turns into a sweep just like that. And since we have full GA, it was very hard to deny that. GA is just basically grapple advantage. So since I am blue corner, whenever you see it spike up to the blue or blue side, that means my transitions are going to be faster than a standard transition. So that's why you definitely want to move, you know, when you have GA. Right there, it took a lot of stamina because I held R1 and I power modified to that position. Because sometimes people will stall out in that position and get stood up. So to avoid that, I did some body shots in the sprawl and we did the power modifier to stay on the ground. Drag them back down to the ground. He goes up. I believe that was a power modified get up, so it's going to take a little bit more stamina on his end. Just try to mix up the ground and pound. Definitely have to be careful because he's framing a lot, so I'm just trying to mix them hooks and the straights up so we can get him out of here. But he's doing well enough to stay alive. We deny up. Punch right there. See, now we had full GA. It spiked up blue fully, so that means our transition is going to be as fast as possible. Which, it's less likely for them to deny it. Right there, we just posture up with a stamina lead, hold R1, and we flick to side control. If you have a short-term stamina lead, like we did, you can do that whenever you want. Same thing if you ever seen people do stack guard. You have to have a certain amount of stamina lead, about like 10 to 15%. I believe it's just 10%, so could be 15, I don't know. So like a big denial, you could do it, definitely. Or if someone's punching to build GA too much and their stamina's lower, pretty much posture up and get a free pass to a different position. Even full mount. I think full mount's like 15 to 20. Because getting free full mount, you definitely need a lot more of an advantage. Does a takedown. Not sure why. You know, there was only like 10 seconds left. So he just wasted energy. Let's see where opponent got for us. You know, we dominated on the ground for the most part. Even when he was on top, we were able to flip him over into a dominant position. We're going to see what he could do on the feet. You know, we're just level changing our combos. He's kind of throwing wild, so you know, I still have to be cautious. But look at that. Nasty 3-piece. We drop him. And bang, we finish him. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to keep doing videos like this and other series as well. So stay tuned.